So as much as anything, today's post is sounding a bit of a warning bell, really. It's something that's come about just because of a lot of communication and dialogue that I'm having with friendship groups and family, and recognising for people in the eating disorders community, actually that could be a real triggering factor. And for those of you that might be parents, carers, supporters, cheerleaders, you might want to be a bit mindful of it too. So what we're seeing right now is a lot of people returning to a level of normalcy. I wouldn't say we're back to normal post-pandemic or anything like that, but I think there are a few more people that are returning to more work routines, more getting out and about. And something that's surfaced for a lot of people is about having to get dressed again. It's not like we've all been kind of wandering around naked, but it's just thinking again about maybe wearing work clothes for the first time in a long time, and social clothes, all those kind of things that we weren't doing quite so much of, because for a start we were stuck at home primarily, then we were working from home, and socialising, well, we weren't in pubs, bars, restaurants, cafes, and we weren't meeting up with people. And lots of people in my friendship group are now all of a sudden saying, oh goodness, I'm realising I'm going to have to go out and buy some new clothes. And some people are saying, I think I've gained a few pounds over lockdown. And some people are more concerned about that than others. Some people immediately saying, oh, I need to do something about that. And all of this communication, all of this dialogue that's going to happen among people talking about that in office environments or in friendships, and if that's your sort of social natter topic that comes up on a Zoom or a team session, if you're somebody that's had an eating disorder, is in recovery from an eating disorder, you're going to hone in on that, because that's what the eating disordered brain does. Mental hunger and any kind of early stage recovery from an eating disorder makes you really focus in when people are talking about diet, food, anything about eating, anything about body image. You will go straight onto that. Know that if you do, if your little antennae around that does focus straight in on it, well, that is a really good indication that you're not recovered and that you're still in mental hunger, because that's what the brain is wanting you to focus in on. So if you find yourself drawn in on hearing that conversation, I want you just to think about how you process it and what you do with that. So each to his own is what I would say. Everybody's journey with their body, their food, their eating, their exercise, we're all individuals and we all need to process that separately. The very worst thing you could do in the midst of your eating disorder recovery journey is to start to listen to what somebody else is feeling about their body, or what they're about to do about a dieting habit, or different approaches to their own eating, or different levels of exercise that they're going to undertake. Now is not the time to hinder your recovery journey by being drawn in to potentially sabotaging dialogue around food and diet culture. And I know that's easier said than done, but really just be aware of it, see it coming down the track, and just hold off on that and recognise that that's not where you need to be. And if you are somebody that's supporting somebody with an eating disorder journey, just remember that actually there will be a lot of that dialogue going on at the moment, just like it is just straight after Christmas. Just think about that. Be careful about what you say, and be careful about what that other person might be hearing too. Hope that helps.